In the world of barbecue, consistent results don't always come easy, especially when you are cooking a variety of proteins. Chicken needs to be cooked to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit, while beef has multiple levels of doneness. That's where meat thermometers come in. But with so many meat thermometers on the market today, how do we know what features to look for? Well, that's what we'll talk about today as we review the Chef Temp's Final Touch X10 here on Al Lunacy Queuing. Welcome back, my good people. These past few weeks, I've been trying out the Chef Temp's Final Touch X10 meat thermometer. And I have to say that I've learned quite a bit of how it compares to other thermometers out on the market today. They are some key features you need to consider if you're in the market for a handheld meat thermometer. We'll go over these features by comparing the Chef Temp to other meat thermometers on the market. These are the key features you should consider: price, waterproof rating, response time, accuracy, auto off and on feature, degrees of probe rotation and display rotation, battery life, design, and finally warranty. We'll be comparing the Chef Temps to 3 other popular meat thermometers. But first, let's do a quick unboxing. Now, although Chef's Temp did provide me this thermometer to review, you'll see that this is my honest and logical opinion about their product. You'll be able to apply this information discussed in the video to any future purchases of a meat thermometer, regardless if it's Chef's Temp or not. So opening up the box is an instruction manual that goes over the features, care, and maintenance of the thermometer, and this is the Final Touch X10 thermometer itself. Made of hard plastic, it does feel solid and sleek. Opening the probe, it does feel smooth, and the display is large and bright, easy to read. One of its unique features is the probe rotates up to 270 degrees. The display also rotates 180 degrees, making it a good choice for left-handers or ambidextrous people. Turning over the thermometer to the backside, there is 2 screws to open up the battery compartment. It runs on 2 AAA batteries that are provided, which gives you 15,000 hours of battery life use. So let's talk pricing. The ThermoPro Lightning currently sells for $49, and the Chef Temp Final Touch X10 currently sells for $59. The Typhur InstaProbe sells for $109.99, and the ThermoWorks ThermaPen 1 sells for $115. Now let's talk features. The ThermoPro, the Chef's Temp, and the Typhur thermometers include a magnetic backside, making storage easy, while the ThermoWorks does not include a magnetic backside. This may seem like a minor inconvenience, but wait till you're trying to place your meat on the grill and you have to drop your thermometer. Along the same lines is the hook storage capability. The ThermoPro and the Chef's Temp both have hook capabilities, while the Typhur and the ThermoWorks do not. It's a simple but convenient feature to look for in a meat thermometer. Now the next feature we'll look at is the waterproof rating. The Chef's Temp, the Typhur, and the ThermoWorks are all rated at an IP67 rating, meaning that they can all be fully submerged in water up to 30 minutes and it will not affect its function. The ThermoPro, however, is rated at an IP65 rating, meaning that it can only handle splashes of low pressure water and it will not affect its functionality. And this now brings us to accuracy, with all thermometers accurate to a 0.5 of a degrees plus or minus. This was one of 2 categories where all thermometers were tied. Now don't worry about keeping score, I'm doing that for you and we'll show you the results in the end. Now let's move on to response time. And this is basically just how quick the thermometers read a change in temperature. We are testing the Chef's Temp here with a regular tap water, and you can see that there was a change in 3 degrees. The Chef's Temp scored second on this list, and here are the specs from the manufacturers. ThermoWorks was first, Chef's Temp was second, Typhur was third, and ThermoPro was last. Okay, so now we'll demonstrate the rotation of the probe. Chef's Temp was the only thermometer that you could open to 270 degrees. All other thermometers opened up to 180 degrees, which is just parallel to the handle. Now this feature is great for left-handers or ambidextrous people, and you will notice the display rotate 180 degrees as well. Which brings us to our next category, which is the display rotation. The ThermoWorks ThermaPen was the only one with a 360 degrees rotating display, with all other thermometers having a 180 degree rotating display. All thermometers had a backlight and an auto on and off feature, so they're all tied there. Let me demonstrate for you how it works on the Chef Temp. Now this auto on and off feature extends your battery life so that your thermometer turns off when it senses no movement, even if the probe is open. I believe it's set to 90 seconds for the Chef's Temp. And there it goes. And then as soon as you pick it back up, it turns itself on. Pretty cool feature. Now, Chef's Temp and Thermoworks were the only brands that listed their battery life with a whopping 15,000 hours for the Chef Temp and only 2,000 hours of battery life for the Thermoworks. And that brings us to the last two categories. The design, I gave it to the Typher, which I felt was the best looking and best built material, being that it's made from aluminum, acrylic, and stainless steel, while the other three are made from plastic. And second place I gave to the Chef's Temp for its sleek and modern design. Our last category was warranty, and this was a tie between the ThermoPro and the Typher at an amazing 10 years of warranty. Thermoworks has a 5-year warranty, and Chef's Temp came in last with 3 years of warranty. So let's tally up the scores. First place in the category equals a star and a full point, and second place is noted on the chart and equals half a point. As you can see, the Chef Temp tallied up the most points at 8.5 stars, while the other three scored 6 stars. The Chef Temp was the second cheapest, the second best design, and had the second fastest response, while being the first in most of the other categories. In my opinion, it represents the best value for your money, but it's really up to you to pick the category that means the most to you. So if money was no object and you want the fastest response time from the 4, then that would be the Thermoworks ThermoPin 1. Choose the categories that mean the most to you and go with that. And in the end, you'll be satisfied with your choice. Well, mi buena gente, that's all for now. If you found value in this video, I'd appreciate your support if you would subscribe to the channel. Any questions, just leave them in the comments. Till next time, my good people, cuídense mucho, and remember to take care of each other.